Do we have it written on your assignment page?
I'm
Oh,
making a new
no,
one
see,
right
it
now.
doesn't say it.
I'm making a new one right now.
Yeah, but it doesn't say what you've been working towards on your, performance, upcoming performances. So,
But today is
13.
13.
made a new
Okay.
lesson assignment sheet.
Okay, let's see, 6, let's see, which one are we doing? So can you, what piece have you been working towards performance class for next week?
I'd say the rondo
The second movement?
yeah, the second movement.
But I haven't ever heard it, ever, in its entirety.
I've been doing like the spots.
Okay, but this is next Wednesday, like less than a week. So the idea is that if you're gonna perform it, it should already be memorized 2 weeks ago,
Okay, then.
at least. Does that make sense? Because you don't wanna play a piece you're sight reading and stumbling through. Does that make sense?
Okay, so.
So I would maybe advise against that. We have, what are our pieces down here that we're doing? We have our langsam, and this one needs practice, but this was further along the road. Have you been practicing it?
No.
Okay, so what have you been practicing? How have you been organizing yourself to be prepared?
I haven't really been organizing myself that much this week.
Okay, I'm talking in general because your routine, your practice routine is a flow that you just do. You don't decide every day, you just do the routine. So what is your routine?
I can do like maybe one or 3 or 4 warm-ups, but not like all of them. And then
How do you decide what to do and what is your goal with them when you do that?
my goal with them is to, I don't really have a goal for them.
All right, so are you seeing the assignments on Teams that I'm writing?
No.
All right, can you open Teams? One of the things about creating momentum and progress is being organized. If you do a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it's like you're walking from one part of the room to the other, but your room is never clean. So when you pick up your things in your room, do you have a system that you use?
I put I have drawers for some things, but I don't really use them a lot. So.
Well, what I'm saying is, if somebody
well,
says, "Sean, pick up your room,"
Yeah.
do you have a system?
Yeah, I first I do the 30 plus, and then I do the books,
Mm-hmm.
and then I maybe clean up some of my toys.
Okay, so do you notice that when you do the first thing, like picking up your clothes, maybe your room doesn't yet look cleaner?
Well, actually,
Have you ever noticed that? I mean, it makes a little bit of difference, but sometimes the room is like crazy out of control.
Yeah.
Okay, so it barely makes a difference, but it makes a little difference, but it barely makes a difference. And if you stop there and you go do some other activity and you come back that night, you take your clothes off, throw them on the floor, the next day you're back to square one. But now you start with your books because you already did the picking up. So now you pick up your books and you put your books away, and then you come home from school the next day and you've got your homework and you've got a big research paper due, so you pull out more books and you've got all that going on, and you have another night of changing clothes, and maybe you went out for a bike ride with your dad and you've got even more clothes because of your bike clothes, and then here you are on the third day and you're doing your toys. Do you notice how being kind of inconsistent about moving through it all kind of keeps you in the same spot?
Yeah.
Maybe this is a little bit of an exaggeration of what happens in cleaning your room, but this is a little bit of what's going on with your cello playing. It's like you do one part of it, but there's not actually a, when I have completed this, this is what I'm gonna have. So I'm gonna take my Saturday and I'm gonna put all my clothes away and I'm gonna at least put my books in the corners so that even if I'm not sorting through them, they're all in one place so I can put them on my shelf the next time. And then I'm gonna take my toys and I'm gonna move them over to the, where do I put my toy area, and I'm gonna sort them there.
Yeah.
And then you have something that looks like you did something. The same thing happens with your cello playing. What are you trying to accomplish with your warm-ups, or are you just doing something because somebody said to do it?
I'm trying to, make my cello playing skills better by doing warm-ups.
Okay. So how do you develop skills?
In practice.
How often, let's say this, how often do you touch your Becker? Is it an everyday thing or a whenever I hit it thing?
Whenever I put it in.
Yeah. I can guarantee you that you're not gonna get it. If you're trying to run 5 miles and you only run once a week, you aren't gonna get in shape enough because your body's muscles aren't gonna believe you when you say to them you need to get stronger. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so when you're building a skill, you will not build it by being random or skipping. So if you want to get the Becker learned, it has to be a focused effort. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you want to do tonalization, I'm totally fine with maybe doing D and E tonalization. So we don't go A, B, C, D, E every day necessarily. We do D and E, but we have a really clear focus like we did yesterday about having our arm balance and vibratoing on every note and doing the harder ones, because at least we're shifting in the more advanced skill. Does that make sense? I don't recommend not doing Octave Wizard. Octave Wizard takes how long to practice in your warm-up?
Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
All right, let's go find out, because I think it even says here, oh wait, it says in the back of the book. You have your warm-ups book, right?
A warm-ups book?
This book. At home? You have this book. I know you have this book. Dad, does he have this book?
I believe so.
The red book, the warm-ups
Yeah,
book.
I think you've got that, don't you, Sean?
In the back, it's somewhere in the back. I'm not copying every page for you because some of them are for your reference. But it says, let's see. Here we go. If you want, here's your warm-up planner. If you want to have 10 minutes, not 20 minutes of a routine, it tells you how to focus. So you do 2 minutes of your body, 2 minutes of your sound, and 4 minutes of sound and 4 minutes of pitch. So that's 10 minutes, right? So what do you choose from? You choose from, can do your finger lifts and thumb bends. That's literally 15 seconds. Fishing pole, get your tone with your tonalization, 2 minutes. You've got your vibrato and your sound piece, that's 2 minutes. Spiccato, sautille, do it for 2 minutes. And then you have the 10 minutes here. Then you go to your pitch, you do your octave shifts for 30 seconds. On, what does it say? 30 seconds on one string, but 4.5 minutes on all your strings. So you could focus on your octave shifts today. But if you're trying to get your trill drill with your fast, nimble fingers, that's 40 seconds for regular trill drill. Moving trill is 10 seconds. Your Kosman is 10 seconds. Your double trill is 1 minute if you're doing that, which we're not. Then you do your thumb position scale, which is 1 minute. Octave glides, which is 40 seconds, and your vibrato, which is 2 to 5 minutes. And then you have a 10-minute plan.
Okay.
So that's how you can touch on everything and be organized, because you're touching on your body, you're touching on your tone, and you're touching on your pitch. So this is wrath and laugh. Does that make sense?
Could you put that page in my window, maybe?
It's page 130. Do you know how to scan your pages?
My dad knows how to.
Yeah.
Okay, page 130. Want to write that under
Yeah.
assignment?
Okay.
So write in your assignment, Sean, under warm-ups, get the 10-minute plan on page 130. Let's see, this is level 1, by the way. If you want to do 10 minutes on level 2, sorry, it's level 2 is 15 minutes, and level 3 is 20 minutes. So you're wanting, what you're
Page
saying to me
130.
is you want to practice at level 1.
Page
Not level
130,
3.
right?
But understand this. Page 130 is, let's see. I didn't notice, it looks, what is the difference between page? Oh, I see. This one, this page is filled out for you, and this one is you decide. Do you see that? This is a sample page, and this is the you decide page. So you can see how you're working it out for yourself on that. Okay. And then every one of them has an example and then a blank page to put it in. All right. So then you can feel like you're systematic and you're organized, and you know how much time to spend on everything. All right, let's do it. Let's hear. I'll go to my page 130, and let's hear your, I'm gonna skip tonalization because I heard that yesterday. It was very nice. And I'd like to hear your Becker. Let's do the Becker. Since you haven't done it in a while, that would be a good thing. And I'm gonna play it with you.
How about we do the rhythm,
Let's do rhythm, the first one. Okay, are you ready? And we don't stop between the things. We go right in. Ready, go. Okay, tell me what you notice. First of all, it didn't take that long, right?
yeah.
Second of all,
Most was doing was I was on track for most of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which rhythms, but for some rhythms I had like the whole section of rhythm off.
Off, okay. And part of it is because I didn't stop. So I was looking at this down here.
I do that way.
So it helps me because I can plan the bowing arm, the bow arm coordination for the next group when I look at it. Some of them, the transitions are tricky. If you're going to be organized, you make a note of the ones that were tricky. Like transition from C to D was easy. Transition from D to E was tricky. Make a mark for yourself that you're going to practice before you run the whole thing. You're going to practice the transition from one to the other. I don't know that any of the actual letters themselves are hard. What do you think? Like if you just started on it without getting into it, it wouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah.
So the awareness is that it's not the rhythm that's the problem, it's not the bow changes that's the problem, it's the switching patterns that's the challenge. And again, it's not between everyone, but I find that these two columns are trickier than these two columns. What do you think?
Yeah.
Then you can narrow down what you're looking at and target your practice, because you're going to make a note of which ones are tricky to switch between. From this to this, from this to this, which ones, and then you're going to practice switching from them. So let's do, for kicks and grins, let's do L to M. So we're going to do L to the M. 2 times on each. We'll just do the CE notes. Ready, go. Do you understand 2 groups? And then we're going to, because we're not practicing all the notes in front of it. All the notes in front of it are practicing the pattern, the bowing pattern. If we do 2 groups of the first and 2 groups of the second, that is the transition. Do you understand the difference? Okay, so 2 groups of L, and we're not going to change notes. We're just going to do the bowing pattern. Here we go. 2 groups of L on C and E, going to M also on C and E. Ready? Go. How was that? Okay, do you want to do more groups on L to get yourself going, or
Yeah, I want to
do you want to have a little bit more time to group yourself?
I want to do more groups on L.
Okay. How many?
Like the whole L section, or
Well, let's add one more, because again, if you get too far back, then it becomes about L. It's not about getting from L to M. Does that make sense? So let's do 3 times and see if we can get to M. Ready? Go. 3 times, right? You did 2 times. Ready? Go. That was 4 times. Let's see if we can go. 3 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. All right, how did that feel? Okay, so now let's do L by itself, regular, and we'll go to M. Ready? So we'll go. Ready? Go. How was that?
That was good.
Was it bumpless and totally smooth?
There was some bumps.
Okay, so in your practice, you have to notice that, because what's the grade you want?
Okay.
100%, 99%, 80%? That's what you have to decide yourself. What is the grade that you want to be able to give yourself as this grade of success? And my recommendation is always aim for 100%. Because if you can do 100%, which means that you can do that transition with no stumbles 3 times in a row with no stumbles. If you can do that, then that's 100%. If you do that after playing it 10 times, you have to come back in 10 minutes and try it and see if you can get it the first time, second time, third time again. When you can, the very first time you do it, play it 3 times in a row without missing anything, that's you've got it 100%. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So choose your rhythm. The 2s are easier to start this process on than the 4s. And then tell me what that is next week at lesson, okay? In your warm-ups. Let's go on. Octave Wizard. Let's take a look at that. What is your process in Octave Wizard? Go.
And Octave Wizard,
Go to Octave Wizard. It should be in this list over here. Yes. What is your system here?
my system is to,
Have you been doing this with Logan?
I think I did it with Tatum.
With Tatum? Okay. So how, and you, have you and she been working on this?
We kind of go through, we go and see, we do it, and then, I do it, and then, she sees,
All right. Do you see how it says week 1, day 1?
Yeah.
Do you know that this is how you organize yourself? Once you've learned all of the shifting patterns with all of the bowing patterns, which I haven't heard you do, all of the bowing patterns and shifting patterns, then this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's already organized for you in terms of if it's this week, for instance, you do week 1, and next week you do that one, and then the 3rd week you do that one, and the 4th week you start again.
okay.
Because that's all there are. That's why it says that. But until you really understand how to do each one, it's 1 week for one of the squares. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so since this one is circled, let me hear that. This is week 2, day 2. Look at the bowing. All right, so in pieces, we want to make sure we don't sound like a fire engine. Can you hear that? So we go 1, 2. So at the last moment, I missed it. I didn't move my arm in the right way. I would do that again. There it is. And when you land, you want to be on the finger you're playing, not grippy over, but you want to be able to vibrate on it. So let's do that again. Up, up. Too slow. Now, when you're up there, play the note at the top. Are you standing on one finger? On the finger you're playing? Do you have your weight in that finger? And then your thumb can be lightly counterbalancing, but all of your weight is on that finger. Yeah, I see light under your string, and that I hear a whistly tone when you're playing. So that tells me you're not actually standing on this. There it is. Do you feel the difference? That's how you want to land. There you go. And then have this here. Have your thumb touching, and then pour into your finger, and then between the two, do you feel how you're balanced between the two now? I still want to have more. Your thumb keeps wanting to come off. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
So find that balance. Yeah, it wants to come off because this is not long enough. You're not going into your finger like a mountain goat. There, do you feel how much longer your finger is? And that's way stronger. And then release. Find the curly of your knuckle. There it is. That's better thumb position right there. Do you feel how you can curl it in? Oops, flying off again. And then between the two, balance between your finger and your thumb and move between the two of them. That's the idea. Wiggle all your other fingers while you do it. This should be down, right. Now play it with your bow. This should have a weighted feeling like this. If this is too light, this won't be heavy enough. So make this arm relax into the string so this one can relax in. Pour in there in your golden arch so this golden arch can pour in. There you go. Now go. Listen to your tone. And when you go out, make sure that this doesn't break, right? You're always pouring into your finger. There you go. Yeah, it still sounds a little instead of come and lean on it. This feeling in the string, pour into your finger, pour into the string. Yeah, I want you to feel the weight of the bow on the string. Just feel it. There it is. Do you feel it? Now pull it. Yeah, don't give it up. See, you broke it and it took it out of your finger. That's it. Now your elbow's helping. Put it in. Feel it on the string. Feel it. Now pull it up. Pull against the string. Closer to the bridge. Now. Closer to the bridge. So when you go in, yeah, this needs to be balanced. Feels very light on the string. Can you make your bow heavier? Deeper in the string. So if you are thinking deeper, think your bow going down below the level of the string. Is what we're looking for, not So again, you're coming from here. The weight of your arm is pulling on the string, so you're like a rug. There it is. Already better. Is this your cello, or did you take it in yet?
What?
Is this your cello? This
Yeah,
is the one?
yeah, it's
Okay.
just got,
So this is what I'm wanting to hear. Really deep in the string, your bow. Can you find that feeling? Not from your shoulders, because your shoulders are going to pull it out of the string. It has to come from the back behind your belly button. So shoulders down and come from here, not from here. Here. Yeah. Find the balance on the string. Good, you got it. Pretty good. Now, if your stick is over your hair, relax here, relax, there it is, and you're pulling in to your belly button. Can you feel, pull the stick, relax your shoulders so you can pull into your belly button. That's already better. That's it. All right, let me see what your cello and that bow can do, because I know this is a small bow. Let me see what it can sound like. You hear how big that is? Yours is like this, which means that while everything looks right, you don't actually have the connection of the bow on the string. So it's a nice sounding cello.
yeah, we're taking it in just for cosmetic.
Every cello will do this, so I know
Yeah.
you're gonna have a one to, but the idea is that you're pouring it in really close to the bridge because this distance needs to be very, very long. If you go here and make it short, it's gonna go, you can hear it, right? Right? So you go as far as towards the bridge as you can, the higher up on the fingerboard you go. Pour it in, make the stick go, go. Notice how you don't like it there, but I want you to find it there. Relax here and imagine it coming from behind your back and you're pulling this into your back. Go. There it is. Isn't that cool? So when you're doing the Octave Wizard, you're doing double duty. It's not just about shifting. You're doing your tone part with your laugh part. Oh, sorry, it's up bow. Make it from your back. Remember how you did that? Did you feel balanced on that finger when you got up there? Find the feeling, where you're standing and the string is touching the fingerboard. Where do you need your arch to be to help your finger be strong? That's what I want you to, do you feel that? Now it's going into your finger and everybody else can be loose. And then that's it. That's book 10. Now you go to that feeling from here. I don't care about the crackle. You'll make adjustments. I'm asking my cello to do more than it is wanting to do. Close to the bridge. Look at your bow. Close to the bridge. From your back. Yes. And then beautiful. Next one. Uh-oh, I lost your arch up here. Did you notice that? It kind of went like this instead of pour it in. Find the feeling. Through your arch here. Find where it pours into your finger. So we don't want to lift up to here because then it makes strain here. So you want to find how to pour in through here to make that stronger. Do you feel that? And you may have to experiment. You may have to go too far this way. Oh, wow, that feels ridiculous. And then you go too far this way. Oh, that feels ridiculous. Oh, that's just right. Goldilocks. All right, does that make sense on your Octave Wizard? Once you work this out, you will be able to do it in 30 seconds. But the first day, you have to work it out. The next day, if you continue putting your clothes away when you're cleaning your room, you won't have as many clothes to put away the next day. So you can keep up with it. That's the idea that we're looking for. The first day may take a little bit longer because you've got more clothes out to take care of. Okay, let's go to your, what do you want to do next? Tenor clef, solo piece? Maybe we should do your Breval or your Hindemith. What are we doing? We did Breval last month, first movement, but we still need to polish it.
Maybe we do Breval.
Okay. All right, let me hear it with the, do you have your backing track there?
Yeah, I do.
Actually, let me play the piano with you. That'll be more
Should we
useful.
conduct first?
Nope. Have you been playing it with the backing track?
No.
Okay. So this is a part of the cleaning room thing, right? Here we go. I'm going to be your backing track. Play. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. right here. Da da dia dia ba ba. Can you hear it in the piano part? Listen to this. Can you sing this? Ba da dia dia da 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 di da 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 Can you hear that part in there? So let's sing it now. All right, now let's play it from the D. D. Ready, go. Ready, go. You're playing two G's because I'm not sure. Are you doing the wrong bow? Go from, let me see what you're doing. Ready, go. Yes, it's the kick of the up. Da 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 da, kick. Da.
Oh.
Remember the kicking? Kick. Ready, go. No? Dun, da, 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 da. There's no double note because you're on a right bow now. Let's try it again. Ready, go. D, ready, go. Down bow, down bow. Ready, go. Oh, ready, go. Just do the kick. Now play the kick and go on. And yes, that was so beautiful. Then go on to the triplets from the kick. Okay, I can't play the piano like that. But anyway, you know where I am? Ready, go. No, just from the kick. Ready, go. No. It goes. It starts right away. It doesn't finish and start. It starts, the finish is the start of the triplets. Play the triplet. Yes. Good. Now do. Yeah, do that again. That's it. Do you feel how that works now?
Yeah.
Now let's do it from the kick. No? Da 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 da. Pineapple, pineapple. Yes. All right. Let's do from the C. Can you find the C? Ready, go. You've got to remember where the kick is. Yep. Can you open your music and write something on the kick? Because if you get the kick right, everything else will come right. If you get the kick wrong, measure 34 will be wrong on that triplet. It happens twice.
So,
Measure 33, the kick at the end of the line. Here. This is the kick, that where that purple is. That's the problem. So get another pen and write a really big up bow. Yep, on the up bow that's underneath the purple. If you remember that one thing, everything else should hopefully come out. So notice when you
And
do
then
that,
is there a kick right there?
that's the kick, because this is an up bow. Can you write up bow on this one, on the F sharp? So it goes down, that's nope, that's the first one.
Here, look at this.
Okay, that's a down bow, what you just wrote the up bow on, put a down bow there. And then the up bow is there, and then another up bow. So this one is up bow. And that's what makes it a kick, because you go da-da, and another one, da-da, and another one. That's the kick, and that makes that one come out right. Does that make sense? It happens also over here. Okay, I can't find it. Okay, let's not worry about it then. There's 2 times the kick happens. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's do this from here. Pineapple, 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 long. Da 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 da, kick, da da da. Ready, 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 go. Ready, go. Oh, you have to think before it happens.
Oh, is it up bow or down bow?
It's a down bow. There, yes. And up, but then this one, pineapple, pineapple, happens again. Do you understand? It's exactly the same. It's like having a repeat sign. Oh, that's the second kick right there. See, there's the kick. Here's the first kick. That's the one we were just working on. This is the second one over here. So where's your pen? You're gonna go down, up, and it's even written in there, kick, up bow, here. So you do it exactly the same twice. Do you see how it's pineapple, 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 down, pineapple, 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 down. Do you see that? So it's like a repeat. Second time is piano. Okay, let's try it. I knew there was 2 kicks. 1, 2, ready, go. See, you're finishing it and then starting again. It doesn't finish. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? You're doing finishing and then starting. It doesn't do that. It goes start, interrupts itself. Okay? Do we need to get the transition?
Yeah.
Okay, down bow. Ready, go. No, pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Ready, go.
Wait.
Do you understand?
Oh, wait,
Do you see, it's at the beginning of the line where the tan and the brown highlighter is. Can you point your bow to it so we know we're looking at the same place? Take your bow, point to the,
right here?
no, the beginning of that line, the first measure. Do you see how the,
yeah.
yes, you're playing an extra note on the second measure. And do you see how it just goes right into it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ready, go.
I know.
Yes, that's the idea. Okay, let's start at the first one now. Ready, go. Da 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 da. Ready, go. Can you breathe so I know when to start? Okay, you know what? I don't want to give you a complex about this, but you need to practice it. So I would see, you've got an asterisk there. But how about we do from here, like out here? Well, everything is red, so we need to find a new color. What color should we use? How about green? Would green work? It's right here. This is your spot, okay? I'm sure you'll recognize it. Let's go on from there. Do you understand what the thing is now?
Yeah.
Now you just have to get it in your muscles. Deciding where you're gonna think to be successful. Like, when do you tell yourself kick? Da 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 da, kick da da. All right, here we go from the next section.
Wait.
G major. Okay, it's Tia, 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 4-1-4-1-4-1, creepy crawly. 1-1-1-1.
Wait.
Da 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 da. Wait, da da da. 1 on the D. A B C D E F D. Put a 1 on D. Each one is 4-1. 4-1-4-1. Good. Do you feel how your thumb is pinching? Can you find the balance on your fingertips so you're really creepy crawly spider? And what finger plays D on the A string in F major scale? Your first finger. Yep, play it. Just play yes. Do you feel how it's the same as if you're playing a B natural, but it's like F major scale fingering? So can you play from A B C D E? Answer a question for yourself. Your hand thinks that creepy crawly means open hand, like musette.
Oh, I on the first one it's closed.
Yes, and you're already there, right? You went da 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 da. Just your first finger's already on the note. All right, let's try it again. That's it. Now let's play it with the piano. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, and can you dig your bow in at the beginning of each one? Tia, Tia. That'll make it easier for many reasons. Ready, go. Ready, go. So dig it in, then your bow goes. Da 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 da, dig, da ya, dig, da ya, dig, da ya. You have a rest to do that in too. Ready? Go. So, do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's
Da.
dig.
So during the rest, do you see how you have a rest here?
Yep.
There's a rest. Oh, it says dig bow in. We've already talked about it. That's what the job of the rest is. Ready, go. Da 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 da, dig da da, dig da da, dig da da. Finger then bow. I don't feel the dig. Can you literally press your bow into the string? Ready, go. During the rest, dig da 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 da. Then it'll all come out right. You almost got it. Ready and. Yeah, you're pressing when you're playing. You're not pressing on the rest. That's when you prepare. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Can you say while you play? Ready, go. Da 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 da. Just practice that. Yeah, but your fourth finger wasn't on the note ready to go. Finger then bow is everybody is ready, and then all you have to do is move your bow. You're doing a dig of your bow on the old note, not the note that you're needing the bow to be dug in on. So your finger didn't go before your bow, in other words. Try it again. Yep. Wrong fingering. Four. See, your four didn't go down. Four. 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 That's it. Do you feel that? That's finger then bow.
Okay, yeah.
Do that again. Yes, that was it. Did you hear it? Perfect timing with the rest. What's the bowing? That's a slurp. Yeah, it's a down bow though. Big bows, because you gotta do piano with off the string, and this is really loud. Yeah, you're not working hard enough. You need 2 feet of bow per note. Ta da 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 da. Right? Okay. Da. That's the idea. So let me show you this sound. So you can contrast. If you don't do it's almost like 2 feet itself, the bow. But if you don't play it with as much bow as humanly possible on the first time, the second time is going to be really hard to contrast. Okay? Dig in and saw away. Here we go. Ready, go. Big bow. Ya da 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 da. 2 feet of bow. Yes. Feel how easy it is to do that contrast? Do it again and we'll go on. Now, we got kind of careful. Da 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 da. Let's do the red da dee da. Ready and go. Run. I want you to run even more. Da 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 da. Do you feel how you're running now instead of playing notes? Da 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 da. Ready, go. You have to pick it up. Ready, and down bow, go. Pick it up. Yeah. So let's look at what the instructions say. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, set.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, set. This is like only 3 spots, Sean. The whole piece, and then ready and 1, 2, 3, set, and it goes ta-da on the string. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, set, and it's down, up, ba-da-dum, because it has to be super loud. Ready and 1, 2, 3, set. So think about it. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. Let's say it. Let's just say it. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. You're too early. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. It's right before the next downbeat. So it goes ta-da, ta-da. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. Sing it. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. Perfect. Let's do it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, set. Yes, if I get the right notes, then it's going to sound even better. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, set. Yeah, you're doing your ta-da too early. Ta-da. I'm going to stop on, this is the ta-da, ta-da. So let's try it. Ready? Let's stop on the ta-da, da part of ta-da. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, set. You have to listen to this. Let me go super slow. 1, 2, 3, set, ta-da. Set, ta-da. You're going set, ta-da. And so you're early. Set, ta-da. There's 2 sounds. Set, ta-da. Do you understand? So down, up, 2, up, 3, up, set, up, da-da. After your upbeat. Let's try it again. You'll get it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, set, 1, 2, 3, lift it, set. Yeah, and then wait, because
Oh, okay.
you've got plenty of time now. We're trying to not rush. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, set. Lift it up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, set. Ta-da. 1, 2, 3, set. Ta-da. Trust yourself. Ta-da. Say ta-da.
Ta-da.
And now play. Ta-da. Ta-da. It should be open. Ta-da. Yes. And you're right at the frog and you do your Becker spiccato. Look. You go. Pa-da. That's it. Feel how fast that is? Okay, let's try it again. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, set. Too early. I know. I'd rather you be one time late. Okay? Let's try it. I'm going to show you where this is. 1, 2, 3, set. Feel how much time you had? Tons. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and still too early. 1 and 2 and 3 and set and that's where it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and set and look how much time you have now. There's no need to panic because you've arranged it. That was great. All right, so now here's your 1 and 2 and 3 and set and ta-da. Ready? Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and set and ta-da. Almost, that was a little late. 1 and 2 and 3 and set and ta-da. That was it. Let's go
Alright.
faster. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and set and ta-da. So notice this. You have 1, da-dum, ba-dum, 2, dig bow in, kick, and I think that's it. You have a kick, you have a dig the bow in, finger then bow, and you have this 1, 2, 3 set. Oh, and the last thing is the ginormous bow.